So I don't have the control of releasing them.
So your reporting party, their first contact with your reporting party said that there was that the child Jazai appeared to be lethargic, and the staff inquired about the well-being of the child. The mother was acting suspicious.
Now let's talk about that. Now you said prior that she didn't have no behaviors, right?
No, she did not have any of that.
But y'all admitted to me yet when we talked Monday that she likes to run and climb, right?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Now you saying lethargic, and that mean they was at the homeless shelter, and the homeless shelter basically was saying that, and they it looked like she wasn't her normal self. Okay, so obviously if they felt like she wasn't her normal self, she probably wouldn't run around climbing and doing whatever she did.
They hadn't seen Jazai in 3 days.
Okay.
So whatever their assumption is.
But what was her normal demeanor or behavior when she was there?
Jazai is always very playful. When I just saw her now on my video phone during the visit, she wasn't being her normal self.
What was that? Were her not listening to her mom?
No,
GPS
not
signal
that.
lost.
No, not that. Just her regular attitude, her regular movements, her laughable self. She wasn't being that at all. My daughter is sad.
Okay.
So you can't try to say, well, they saw a problem with this. And even if that's the case, just because a person is tired, walking tiredly, okay, walking lethargically, right? Does that mean that they are in danger?
I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
See,
Fine. No. Fine. Let's just say that if you see a child walking lethargically, you do call 911 because your unskilled eye feels that the child is, they shouldn't be looking like that. Once 911 arrives.
That's the point I'm trying to present to you. If I seen that child on a regular basis and the child behavior is not normal.
They didn't see her on a regular basis. Jazai was half there sometimes and with me sometimes. She wasn't there. I don't know what a regular basis means, but I know that her mom. She came in when she was.
At a time. So let's say in a week's time. How long in a week? Just a given week. How long would Jazai be with her mom?
For 3 days, 2-3 days, Friday. It would just change. Sometimes she would come with me, sometimes she wouldn't. Me and Jazai drove all the way to Atlanta in January, and she was with me for 2 months, not January, November, and she was with me through the holidays. So it doesn't. She was out of school.
Okay.
So it doesn't. So all of that stuff changes.
That's the point I'm also trying to present. So if 3 days out of the week they see her at that homeless shelter, if they see her 3 days out of the week and her behavior, which I'm not gonna say was negative, bad, but if she wasn't her normal self.
Look, man, the only thing that they're saying is that the child is lethargic, which is another word for saying sleep. They're not describing it in any other. They're not saying that she looks sick. Nowhere in this whole report does it say she complained about a headache, that she threw up, she vomited, that she felt ill, that her temperature rose, anything of that nature.
Like you say, and you don't mean lethargic, what does that really mean?
It means tired.
Okay.
That's all it means. That's all it means.
If that's the meaning, then why was the concern? It had to be something.
Because people are nosy.
That's my point. What I'm trying to say is, it had to be some concern that she really was acting different.
No. From what is documented, all she did was walk and look lethargic. She was not complaining about anything. She looked lethargic. That's what they said. Now, they never asked her, hey, did she go to a birthday party all night or something? What was going on? It was her birthday. She been up all night partying, hanging out with her dad. That's what's going on. She just drove from Las Vegas. All of those things go into what my daughter looked like. That's why she didn't look drunk. She didn't look ill. She didn't have a discoloration. When she went to the hospital, they didn't find any bruises. They didn't find any marks. They didn't find any kind of other other substance in her system, not even antibacterial. Nothing. They didn't find nothing.
So,
nothing. Her iron was straight. Her calcium was straight. Everything.
So lethargic. So you think they just called in that referral or called the paramedics because?
Absolutely. It was only 5 minutes between the time that I dropped her off and the time that Nadia told me paramedics were there. I couldn't even get, and when I was on my way back over there, I couldn't even get back over there. By the time I got there, paramedics had took off with her because, as you very well know, he threatened her when she said that I'll take treatment here, but I don't want my daughter to go.
So you're trying to say the staff at the homeless shelter and the paramedics didn't sense no concern at all.
Didn't sense.
Or see a concern.
What are you talking about? They exaggerated a concern. What do you mean? Yes, they saying that they saw so much concern that she was gonna fucking die. That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Okay,
GPS
now is that
lost.
true? Is that something that could have truly happened based on the math and the situation that we know? Could my daughter have died? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not
What?
a doctor.
What?
I'm not a doctor.
What?
I'm not a doctor.
She ingested marijuana. Could my from the facts that you have in your life, could my daughter have died?
From facts, no.
No, she could not have
What?
died. How so? Why? If she could not have died, and you ain't no doctor, you probably ain't never even studied nursing.
I ain't never
and
heard
I
nobody,
know that also.
I ain't never heard nobody die.
Everybody knows that. So if my daughter, wait a minute. If she only has marijuana in her system, why is this considered a life-threatening emergency?
I'm asking this question. Should a 5-year-old have marijuana in their system?
It just depends on who you are. But in this case, I don't believe that. No, she should not have it. In this particular case, she should not. But, however, how the 5-year-old got the marijuana in her system is the context, not the content, not the content. That's what you're trying to base it on. Now, if she found some weed and ate it, maybe you could say that that was neglect. If I was saying, oh, here's some weed, baby, smoke this weed, then maybe you could even say that was neglect. But for her to be accidentally given something by someone who didn't even know her, which is the same way that fucking stranger is let her get scabies, the same exact thing. Except for one is marijuana and the other one is actually a medical emergency. A person without knowledge of what he was doing gave her cannabis. A person without knowledge of supposedly allowed my daughter to catch scabies.
Which we said.
Which would not have happened if she wasn't in your care. Which has never happened since when she wasn't in your care. Now, people catch the flu. That happens. People get hit, people fall and get hurt. That happens. All of that stuff happens. People don't catch scabies. That does not happen. That is not a regular thing that should happen, especially in a facility that you are saying is supposed to be safer. Man, it definitely shouldn't be happening in nobody's home. But that's even worse.
But scabies you can get from playing in the dirt, close contact with another kid.
Oh, okay. You can't get it from playing in the dirt. Let's get that straight. It does not come from playing in the dirt.
So where do you get it from?
You get it from bacteria, and you get it from close contact with dirt. You get it from like sheets. Listen, you get it from sheets. No. You won't catch it. You will not catch scabies from dirt. You will catch it in sheets. You will catch it from human to human contact. You will catch it from a dirty atmosphere. Now, if you're sitting on a dirty ass toilet, yes, you may just catch scabies in your balls. That might happen. But you're not going to just catch it playing outside in the dirt and come in, oh, you got scabies. Now, you might catch ringworm playing in the dirt. But you're not just going to come inside from going outside playing in the mud, oh, I got scabies now. No, that's not going to happen. It only happens from insanitary atmospheres. And that's what y'all placed my daughter in, bro. Insanitary atmosphere. Despite what you might want to say and blah blah blah. That's what happened.
So how do people get lice?
Lice?
Yeah.
When you say people, you mean
Like
Caucasians?
Kids.
From human to human contact. Being dirty having insanitary living
So look,
spaces.
I'm looking online. Scabies is spread by prolonged, long skin-to-skin contact with a person who has scabies.
Exactly.
Scabies sometimes.
So who is my daughter around that got all this scabies that's passing it to her? So y'all just got multiple kids. Y'all got a kid in there you don't even know got scabies somewhere. Probably 5. Come on, bro. She didn't bring the scabies, did she?
Then why did one get scabies and one didn't?
What? Are you asking me? I don't know. Maybe she was being molested at the time.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're telling me that can't happen? Are you saying that can't happen? Please tell me that can't happen to my daughter. I'll believe you right now if you say my daughter is not going to get molested while she's in foster care. Tell me.
Kids get molested everywhere.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't tell my wife that it's something wrong with me tell my
I'm
daughter
saying
not to follow directions. She's not going to follow directions because I can't teach her which directions to follow. So as for now, yes, if you don't feel comfortable with that direction, I don't care what her cognitive mind is. If she don't feel comfortable with that direction, I'm going to support her not following it. Because as soon as a nigga say, grab my dick, and she follows that direction, guess what? Me and you, we gonna have a problem.
So I'm responsible for what may happen in the home.
You absolutely are responsible. You absolutely are responsible. Are you fucking kidding me?
So I'm directly responsible.
Is this nigga serious?
I know. I'm the one doing it.
Are we on camera? Yes, you are responsible for whatever happens to my daughter. Absolutely.
I need to pick
Absolutely.
another profession.
That's exactly what you need to do because guess what? Guess what you're really doing, sir?
What?
You sell black kids into sex
I
slavery.
don't do that.
Maybe you don't directly do
Now,
it. Maybe you don't directly do it.
It is a problem.
But your corporation,
solve that problem.
Come on, man. Listen, y'all took 2 daughters away from their mother who wasn't even at the situation when it happened. You took my daughters away from my family because my daughter had cannabis ingested.
Okay.
Cannabis. Now, if a motherfucker feed their son or daughter 10 potatoes, they'll die.
10 potatoes? Why? Why would they die from 10 potatoes?
Because they'll get poisoned and they'll die. That's just the facts. Nowhere. If you drink enough water, you'll fucking die. Now these are my daughter's hospital records.
Well, can I get some previous school records?
Some preschool records?
The previous school that she was at.
Y'all ain't looked it up. She went to school over on Slauson. They wondering right now what the hell is going on. You can go talk. Y'all can go right over there and talk to them. I'm sure Nadia has already offered y'all that opportunity to go talk to them.
She was kind of saying she didn't want them to know what's going on.
Because she wants to put them back in that school. Now, these are Josiah's hospital records. This is 8/31/15. Let's make sure we got the dates right. Boom. This is 1. Hold on. This is 2. Oh. I'm not going to show you those yet. This is 3.
Okay.
Now, in 3 incidences, this is in 6 months, going to Centinela Hospital. This is in January. This is the incident with marijuana. And this is the incident. I'm sorry. These need to be switched around.
So, January, and it's just.
Oh, nope. These need to be switched around. Here we go. Now.
So there's.
Yes. Laboratory testing, blah, 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 fever. Okay. So, where's those vitals? I want you to explain to me how this whole situation works when it says that the vital sign. Okay, now, your person says, right here, she says, let's go to it. Now, I've already shown you that. You already know that I'm not Nadia's legal power of attorney. So that's already been, what's it called? Here we go. Now, she says right here, now she says little things. Let's try to. After CS interview, father searched disabled and his, blah, blah, blah. Father reported that today. I'm looking for y'all RP, man, because that nigga is who I want to talk to you about. I want you to explain to me as a social worker how this is able to happen. RP states child blah work states. Say RP states there are concerns for child's immediate safety in mother and father's care. RP states both parents were refusing for child to receive medical care. RP
So
state
you wasn't refusing medical care?
never. No. I just didn't want her to go with him, which I have every right to say.
The paramedic.
Because oh, here we go. RP reported that in January 2019 that the child and mother visited the hospital to treat the child for the flu. However, when labs were requested, the mother took the child and left.
So the last time.
That's what they're saying happened in January.
So what happened in January? What actually happened?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'll read directly from the medical report. The patient was treated with ibuprofen inside the emergency department, which decreased fever. Patient has been playful during her stay in the emergency department. Mother is stating that she has to get home and she cannot wait for lab results. I recommended for her to stay, but she states she would not be able to get transportation. Oh, this is at 2:25 in the morning, by the way. Based on the patient's history of present illness and physical examination, the decision was made to discharge. The patient was re-evaluated after ED treatment and stabilizing measures, and symptoms have improved.
Okay. So she got the test, she just didn't stay for the results.
And then she came back the next morning.
Okay. So yeah. You got a valid point there.
So all of these things that y'all trying to add together about why my daughter is gone. Oh, she tricked her. We tried to. Yeah, we in here, homie. Come back. Yeah, we here. Ask him at the front. We right here on the left, on the right. I don't know my left from right, but I think it's the left.
The big room.
Okay. Now, also. She's saying, father reported that he told the paramedic not to take the child Jazai to the hospital because he did not believe that she required medical care. Okay? He did not believe she required medical care.
Did you tell the paramedic that? All right.
Yes, I did tell him that. I don't believe that she requires the medical care that he's saying. Oh, let's see what the paramedic said.
What care did he say she needed?
Well, saying this sentence right here, Mr. Combs reported that mother, this is Mr. Combs, your paramedic. This is what he states. Mr. Combs stated that he explained to the father that the child Jazai was in critical condition. Mr. Combs, okay? So he's telling me that my daughter is in critical condition. Now, do you believe that people have died because of misdiagnosis? You don't have to believe it. We both know that that's a fact. People have died based on misdiagnosis. So if you're saying that my daughter is in critical condition, but her lab results say that she has never once gone out of her lab results say she never once went outside of here we go.
So, but what did was it in there when her vitals was and the thing?
Oh, I don't need him to say that. This is the hospital report for her vitals and when he took them. They were always inside of normal, sir. The whole time. 5/16/19. Here we go. 83. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's go to the fun part. Oh, all this stuff is normal. All these things are normal. Yeah. That's all stuff normal. There's no notes. Here we go. All this stuff is normal. Here we go. Normality. This is all normal. Negative. All this stuff is normal. Negative. heart rate negative, a heart rate normal. This is the only time that it was a little high, but it wasn't even abnormal because 121 is within the reach, but 116 is the highest that it goes. So I don't know what was going on at 4:30. They didn't even take care of her blood pressure. So never once was my daughter outside of normality. Never once. Never once. So you tell me where she is inside of critical condition. Let's last web ND. I don't want to guess. 47. Hey, Nadia, you can't.
I ain't doing nothing.
Because you can't do that.
He's a baby. That's why.
You can't do that to him, man.
I have to. Ooh, see? He wants to play, that's all. I just don't
And you
get-
got him riled up.
I just don't want to get my uniform messed up, that's all.
How your job interview go?
It went great, actually.
Did
This
this?
guy doesn't really care.
Because if she got a job, it helps her situation. Well, y'all situation as a family.
What is critical condition?
So they hired you? Congratulations. I give you a fist bump on that.
According to
Congratulations.
Wikipedia, medical states or medical conditions are used to describe a patient's condition in a hospital.
I'm really trying to.
And medical states, okay. Describe
He like,
No, no. He used a very real medical term. So if you're critical condition. If you're using that term, and I know that my daughter's not in critical condition, as her legal guardian, I have the right to protect her from your incompetence. You don't have the right to threaten my wife that you're going to call the cops because you have been proven wrong in your diagnosis
Now, see,
as my daughter.
That question about y'all being married. Now, when people ask, which the DI, another person asked, y'all give a conflicting story versus saying y'all married. First time I met you, you was basically saying like, y'all together, but y'all do your own thing, or
I just.
Okay, so here's the thing. Wait, hold on. So here's the thing. On documentation,
What's wrong with him today?
it doesn't matter what our lifestyle is. That doesn't
care
matter.
about your lifestyle,
So
but is
documentation,
y'all-
we are married.
okay, so
We are legally married.
Somebody asked you that. You
We don't have to give anybody any kind of answer. We don't owe anybody anything.
But is there like a reason
GPS
why
signal
you have
lost.
to answer?
No,
a certain
we don't
way?
owe anybody anything. That's the thing. They're trying to make us
That's
feel that
what
way.
I just wanna
If you
hear
ask me if
the
I'm
why.
married, my answer is either yes,
I
I'm
would like to
married,
know
or no,
why-
I'm married.
I
That's
just-
it.
I would just
No,
like
I'm
to
not
know-
married.
I'm curious to know
Well, the reason I asked
why.
is to get the dynamic of your relationship.
You don't have, no, we don't, listen.
So our
Y'all,
relationship-
wait. Hold on, Nadia. Y'all took my children because she had cannabis in her system, not because of the dynamics
See,
of our
so,
relationship.
The thing is, now Pandora box is
See?
open.
See, I told you. They were going to use one thing. That's why they missed the
not
court
trying to
date.
use nothing
That's
else
why
against you.
That's why you guys missed the court date, because y'all knew I was going to whoop that ass in court. So they knew it. So guess what they did? They continued it so they could find something else to say this thing is what's wrong.
Okay, so what's going on?
This is not what. No, I'm not. Hell no. They don't get the right to ask me about my
Okay, then
relationship.
I'm being honest.
And I'd
Another
like to
issue.
hear- I just would like to.
Another issue.
No.
Another issue is DV. Have y'all ever experienced DV?
Do you see a record of domestic violence? Do you see a record of domestic violence anywhere?
No. But,
All right then. No, we do not
but-
experience domestic
but
violence.
When your child tells somebody that I seen daddy hit mommy and yell at mommy,
You fucking
And
kidding
you
me?
also said
When did this happen?
Wait, hold on. You also say that you told me earlier that she said that the assessor hit her,
yep.
and she never did it.
I'm saying
So,
it,
you
but
cannot really
when
go
she
off
no,
what
no,
she said.
the question is when she come tell that to somebody else, oh my God.
Let me tell you something. My daughter once told us that somebody was touching her at a daycare. After a ton of investigation, we found out that is not what was going on. And we had to leave that daycare because we looked very foolish. So, sometimes children lie. And I don't even believe that she said that. Like, y'all don't believe that. Like, you guys have, listen. They're gonna, you can say, listen, man, listen. You can say she said whatever she said this. Your daughter said this.
I'm-
Did she say she want to come home? Did she say that?
I'm asking the question.
Did she say she want to come home?
She didn't say that. She said she wanted to go home with her mommy today.
If you don't knock it off, B, why did she say that? Because you
that's her
got
mama.
no. It's because you didn't tell us the truth about the visit, so I wouldn't make it here on time.
She said that I asked. Well, that's
Did he
what
or
she
did he
said.
not
I
tell
asked.
us? Did he or did he not tell us that he was gonna call us back on Monday evening?
I did say that.
Did he or did he not? Did I not tell him that I'm not gonna be available Thursday, but I will be available Friday? Did I say that?
Yes, you did say.
Okay, so when he said he was gonna call us back about the visit, should he or should he have not called us back as soon as possible?
But the thing is, you wanted to park. You wanted your visit at a park. I was trying to.
Not-
accommodate-
No.
You didn't say you wanted-
No. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I suggested that the visit could be at a park. I'll take the visit in a goddamn in a sewers. Man, is this fucking guy serious? Is this guy serious?
Are you serious? Cause you.
So you really think? Wait a minute. Let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Let me make sure I understand what
Oh
you're saying.
my gosh.
You're saying you really believe that the whole reason why you didn't call us until 10 hours, 12 hours before our visit is because you were looking for this park for us, and when you could not find it,
No.
you could not find it because
I didn't find
after
a park.
everything,
I didn't find a park.
even though you're in the city of Los Angeles, even
Like
though
you
you're in
couldn't
the
find a park that didn't have a bathroom.
Oh wow! I'm sorry that Jesse Owens that you didn't check Jesse
No,
Owens.
'cause Jesse Owens is too wide open. for them
And
to
guess
run.
what? And guess what? No, there's a cage right there in the front. As soon as you open up, as soon as you enter the park, there is a closed off play area.
Wait, this is getting.
Social worker, and right as soon as you
Why
open,
tell me that part?
Okay.
it's a caged in play
I'm
area.
just saying.
I mean, that's what they want. That's what they
want.
want. They wanted to be in a cage. Because guess what? When she was playing they have her in an all-white room that psychologically just drills into her mind. My child, my bloodline is not like these humans, man.
That's why I
They're
said
not
I
like
was
these
trying
people,
to
bro.
accommodate.
He said
Look
that
at
he
this.
wanted to accommodate and get it at a
So
park.
he just, I'm not even gonna call him. I'm not even gonna let him know that this is what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna just let him sit and wonder and then wait until I told you to call him. Is that
I
right?
texted
No,
her.
actually, as soon as he told me that, you texted me like minutes after that. But that was, yeah, that's what had happened.
But guess
And
why?
I text you. That said, well, and I text you the information.
Okay, even if that's the case, guess what? I shouldn't have, I'm telling you to call him
But
because
at
I'm
the
like,
same
God
time-
damn, nigga, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday night and you text her at 6:30.
And then you-
Wait. You didn't
texted
even,
at evening time.
exactly, you didn't even text her during business hours.
That's still my work time.
Come on, bro.
My work time is 8:30 to 7:30.
All right, fine, whatever. You
And then
still,
look,
in the
then look,
okay, fine.
then-
So you
then
waited
it's
till the
funny,
last
it's funny,
30
so-
minutes
I
before
let
the
me-
visit was 10
let
hours
me-
later.
Okay, let me
Come on,
explain
man.
my day. Monday, I work, finish a report.
Hey, look, man.
Talk to y'all for 2 hours.
Listen.
Then look.
I'm gonna tell you right
Tuesday,
now. I'm gonna tell
Tuesday,
you. I don't care about how
yeah.
much you have on your
Okay,
caseload.
then.
This is a job that you've chosen to have.
And I'm
You're
doing
supposed to
it.
do
And
it
I'm
the
doing
best
it.
of your ability.
Tuesday,
Every
I went
single
to
case.
Fresno.
Every single
Tuesday,
case.
I went to Fresno.
Hey, while you was on the way to Fresno, you should have been looking up maps to find out where a bathroom is in one of these parks around here. That's what you should have been doing.
No, I'm driving, so I'm supposed to drive.
Well, maybe you need
and
to
look it on the phone.
Hey, maybe you should take
Come
Uber.
on.
Maybe
Come
you should
on.
take Uber. I personally
why would I
believe.
take
See, this is
Uber?
what you don't understand. See, this is what you. This is what they.
You
This is what you
don't
don't understand. Let me tell you something. I serve, and I am of service. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. Anyone, anywhere,
what I do.
you can go around this city anywhere and mention my name, and anyone, anywhere will tell you I have good business, I have good character. I carry myself in a
saying
way
you're bad
that is
character.
honorable at all
I'm not
times.
saying you're not.
If I tell you that I'm gonna be here at a certain time, guess what? I'm gonna have my ass there. So if you tell me as a person who has taken my children against mine and their will and support that thing, you support it, then I expect you to fulfill your word.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
It's impossible because
gave
guess
her a
what?
visit.
My daughters are now separated, and most likely, the chances of them being molested have gone up by at least 40%. I don't know the number, but I know that it's more than 20 at this point. I know that a little girl like Jazai, who you're telling to follow all directions.
Not all directions.
Oh, so when I told her don't follow all directions, you said, well, his dad don't not all directions. She's not behaving now.
No, you directions of somebody touching you inappropriately.
Hey, guess what? You didn't give me a chance to fulfill that learning process to my daughter. You took her, you snatched her away in the hospital before I could complete that transition.
I mean, I was in the process. I told her all the time, nobody should touch you inappropriately.
And now,
don't talk to strangers.
my daughter does not know
Now, I don't
the
know if
difference. She
that's
is
being-
out in the world, unprotected by her parents, without the knowledge of what is appropriate and inappropriate touch. And now you've separated her from her sister. That's what you've done.
Well,
And
That's what you
She's
support.
even younger. She's 3.
okay. I don't, pray to God. I don't want nothing to happen.
Oh, you are going to pray to God? Well, thank you for that.
What you want me to do? Mr. Paris, what
Thank
is
you for praying to God that my daughter doesn't get molested or get left in a car somewhere and die.
You're not making
Thank
a
you.
valid point.
I'm
You
not
wanna
making a
blame-
valid point.
You want to blame everything.
Sir,
You
this is
blame
my point.
everything
This is my
on the
point.
department.
This is my point.
It's the
This is my
fault.
point.
The department fault. What fault have you done?
This is my point, sir.
What point? What fault have
This
you
is my.
made?
I'm going to. Don't. No. Hey, listen. Listen.
It's some fault.
Listen. Let me
You
tell you
had some
something.
fault.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Your corporation. This is the
Okay.
thing. This is what's killing you. Looking at me to take some fault. Your corporation came into my family and disrupted it based on obviously lies.
Okay.
This is what they're saying happened. This is what actually happened. That's one lie right there. Okay? Boom. Also, they say he tells her right here. Let me read the sentence for you, sir. Stop. Let me read the sentence out loud for you, sir. Mr. Combs reported that the mother stated that the child could be checked out, but that she did not want the child to be transported to the hospital. Mr. Combs reported that the mother continued to refuse the child, Jazai, medical treatment. Mr. Combs stated he informed mother that law enforcement would be called to make the final decision.
Okay.
Now,
And then,
did the cops come out there where you were?
Can I see this report? Can I see?
Attention seeking behavior. She's
Since you
Talking without permission.
Is this-
Disrupt. Wait.
Is this for both of them?
No. Look at this. Wait. Look at this.
For one of them?
Look at this. Look at these things. Wait. Look at this. Talking without. She's 5. Talking without permission. Disrupting with noises. Unusually inappropriate. Using inappropriate language and refusing to follow